Egoist, if you are watching this late at night, see, alone in your house, maybe grab a blanket, or check the locks twice. What I am about to share isn't fiction. It's what my closest friend, Alex, lived through right here in small-town America. And trust me, once you hear how it ends, you might never look at an old family home the same way again. Picture a quiet place like Willow Creek, Pennsylvania. Snow in winter, fireflies in summer, houses with wraparound porches and secrets in the attic. Alex inherited one of those houses from his dad, but there was one rule: never open the door to the back room upstairs, no matter what you hear. Alex thought it was just an old man's fear. He was wrong. He told me this story over late-night calls, voice breaking. Man, if you ever hear your name from behind a locked door, run. Don't open it, because whatever answers, it knows you, and it won't let you go. This story starts in Willow Creek, Pennsylvania, a sleepy town of about 8,000 people, tucked between the Allegheny foothills. Old brick homes line Maple Street, American flags on porches, kids playing street hockey in fall. Alex Thompson grew up there. 28 years old now, he had moved to Pittsburgh for college and a steady tech job debugging code for a logistics company. Life was predictable: gym, coffee runs, occasional dates that never stuck. But family pulled him back. His mom, Laura, died of breast cancer 2 years earlier. She was 54, vibrant, always baking pies for church fundraisers. His dad, Robert, Bob to everyone, was 78, lungs wrecked from decades in the steel mills before they closed. Bob lived alone in the big Victorian on Elmwood Avenue, the house his grandfather built in 1892 after immigrating from Ireland. The call came on a rainy Thursday in October. Bob's voice weak over the phone. "Alex, you come home, son. The house is yours when I am gone. But promise me one thing, the back room upstairs, the one at the end of the hall with the heavy oak door. Never open it. Not for anything. Swear on your mother's grave." Alex laughed nervously. "Dad, come on. What's in there? Old Christmas decorations, grandma's moth-eaten dresses." Bob coughed hard. "Just swear, boy. Some things better left locked." Alex promised, mostly to calm him. That weekend, he drove the 3 hours east. The house looked unchanged. 3 stories, turret on the corner, wrap-around porch sagging a little, paint peeling in places, but still grand. Inside smelled of old wood, lavender from Mom's sachets, and something faintly metallic, like rust. Bob was in his recliner by the fireplace, oxygen tank hissing. They talked football, the Steelers' chances, avoided the heavy stuff. But before Alex left Sunday night, Bob grabbed his wrist. "The key's in my nightstand. Don't use it, ever." Alex nodded, hugged him, drove back to the city feeling uneasy. 2 months later, January, the call came at 4 a.m. from Aunt Karen. Bob passed in his sleep, peaceful. Come home. Funeral was small, church full of old mill workers, casseroles piling up. Will reading. House to Alex. No debts, small savings. After everyone left, Alex walked the empty rooms. Upstairs, hallway felt colder than downstairs. At the end, the door. Solid oak, brass knob tarnished, old-fashioned skeleton key lock. He touched it. Felt a faint vibration, like a low hum, pulled his hand back fast. He stayed the week to sort things, cleaned closets, boxed photos. Mom's wedding dress still in plastic, Dad's tools in the basement. Normal grief stuff. First night alone. Slept in his old bedroom. Around 2:17 a.m., a whisper, soft, feminine. "Alex," like Mom used to call him for dinner. He sat up. House silent except wind-rattling windows. Just grief, he told himself. Second night. Same whisper, louder. Footsteps overhead. Slow, deliberate from the hallway. He grabbed a flashlight, crept out. Hall empty, but the oak door, the padlock Dad had added years ago, was hanging open, chain on the floor. Not broken, unlatched. like someone turned the key from inside. Alex's stomach dropped. He stared at the door. Part of him wanted to run to the car, but curiosity won. He pushed. Door creaked wide. Inside, total black. Dusk motes danced in the flashlight beam. Old furniture draped in sheets. A vanity table. Cracked mirror leaning against the wall, full-length antiquing. Gold frame chips. He stepped in. Air thick, cold, like walking into a freezer. Flashlight hit the mirror. His reflection clear, but behind him in the glass, a shaped, white dress, blurred face. Standing right where no one was. He spun. Nothing. Back to mirror, reflection alone now. Heard hammering, he backed out, slammed the door, relocked it with shaking hands. Hallucination, he muttered. Grief plus exhaustion, but sleep wouldn't come. He lay awake, listening. Around 3 a.m., scratching, soft, like nails on wood, from inside the room. Then the voice again. Alex, why won't you let me out? He didn't sleep. Next day, he called his friend, Jude. Something's wrong with the house. I think I'm losing it. Told him to get out. Sell it quick. But Alex said, I need to know what's in there. Dad was terrified for a reason. Third night. Storm rolling in. Power flickered. He barricaded downstairs with chairs. Lightning flashed. Thunder shook windows. Then knock. 3 soft knocks. From upstairs. From the door. He ignored it. Knocks got louder. Then the voice, clear, pleading, Son, it's cold in here. Open the door. Mommy's waiting. Alex froze. Mom's voice. Exact cadence, the way she said son when he was sick as a kid. But Mom was gone. Cremated. Ashes scattered at the lake. A phone rang, unknown caller. He answered, hands trembling, breathing, heavy. Then, Alex, open the door. I have been waiting so long. He hung up, threw the phone, ran upstairs. Door wide open again, though he'd locked it twice. Inside, mirror glowing faintly in lightning flashes. His reflection, but eyes wrong. Black, and the figure behind now clearer. Mom's face, deep but decayed. Skin gray. Eyes sockets empty then filling with black, smiling too wide. Alex, come to mommy. He screamed, ran downstairs. Front door wouldn't open, knob spun uselessly. Windows locked tight, like sealed. He pounded, yelled for help. Neighbor Mr. Harlan heard, called 911. Cops busted in. Found Alex curled on the floor, hyperventilating. Paramedics. Panic attack. Dehydration. House empties. Back room locked, padlock back on, chain secured. No sign of forced entry. But Alex knew. He sold the house within weeks to a young couple from Philly looking for character. They lasted 3 months. Then listed it again. Said noises at night. Whispers. A woman calling a name that isn't theirs. Alex moved to an apartment in Pittsburgh. No mirrors in the bedroom. Sleeps with lights on. Still hears it sometimes. Soft knock on his apartment door at 2 a.m. Opens it, hallway empty. But in reflections, windows, car mirrors he catches glimpses. White dress, black eyes, waiting. He told me last month. I dream about the room now. I am inside. Mirror shows my life, childhood, mom alive, dad laughing. But when I turn, she's there, arms open, says stay with me forever. I wake up sweating, doctors say peace. Alex says it's real, and he's not the only one. Years earlier, digging through Dad's papers, Alex found an old letter from the 1950s. Great-grandfather wrote, "The room must stay locked. The woman who died here in childbirth, she never left. She takes the firstborn son if the door opens. God forgive us for sealing her in." Alex is the firstborn. He still owns a key. Keeps it in a safe. Says one day, if the whispers get too loud, he might use it to end it. But for now, he warns everyone. Old houses hold more than memories. Some hold grudges. Some hold souls. And if a dying parent says don't open that door, hey, listen, because once it's opened, it doesn't close again. Not really. So that's the full truth. The door that should never have been opened. If this scared you, like, comment, don't open it, share with a friend who loves old houses. And tonight, if you hear 3 knocks, or your name, from inside a room, walk away. See you next time.